Club
Podcast.
Austin
Culture
Club. Welcome to the Austin Culture Club podcast. Today, Julian does not have a microphone, so if you hear him yelling in the background, it's just the way it goes. Me and Mary today host, and Keegan is working, so we lost her to the flood. Sad Joey, the soup neck, is not here either. He's hosting a comedy night that is probably being very, maybe possibly racist or sexist at this point right now in the whole shit.
Transphobic for sure.
Our guest today is Joseph Gomez, fancy Austin, Latino, Mexicano, fusion,
There's no fusion.
Norteño.
You're just saying words.
Oh, my bad. I was like, well, I know as a time when he was kind of wanting to work on a Mexican Filipino kind of menu.
Yeah, that was a while back.
So yeah, so I'm not sure if he's ever going to bring in some of that to his place. You never know. I don't doubt him ever.
That
He has a
could
really
be-
nice gluten-free bread recipe, I hear. I buy his Christmas cookies every year when they come out.
By the way, my mom and my stepdad bought your cookies last year. I don't know if I told you that.
They're so
And
good.
they were
Oh yeah, I remember.
We love the Christmas cookies. Yes. So welcome to the podcast, Joseph. We've known you, I want to say, for over 10 years at least. Oh man, I don't.
because
even
we
wanna
knew
get too-
him when Cenote opened, and Cenote
We
is
worked together
almost
at
11
the-
years now.
Donkey cookies.
Oh, those are so beautiful. I still miss
I-
those.
It was
Me,
they were
they
pinatas.
were like little pinatas. Yeah,
they were so cute. I will never
they
forget
were
them.
very cute. Me, him, and Joey all worked together at a chain restaurant 100 years ago. Long
Cheesecake
long
Factory.
time ago. And yeah, it's been a good time. It's good seeing the road. You know, it's always rocky, but we keep on moving forward. You know. But so you were at the Austin Food and Wine Festival,
Yeah, I was there last weekend.
and last year you were also part of it, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
All right.
Both years.
What's it like being fancy?
There's nothing
Sitting-
fancy about
Were you
it.
sitting there saying,
I was sweaty.
"Ma'am, I don't think that
Stayed
Merlot
up-
is
stayed
gonna
up
go
all
well
night
with
with-
this taco," or you saying stuff like
Merlot
that?
and tacos. That shouldn't be a
It's like,
thing.
"Ma'am, this is not gonna happen. Please go get yourself this Rioja.
Go get a beer.
Go get a Modelo." I don't know. They have beer at the Food and Wine
Tecate?
Festival. They won't let me in, so I'm not sure what's
Yeah.
going on.
You should be there, Rubin.
Too fancy.
I support it.
I was like, "Where's the brunch buffet, homie? Where's the breakfast buffet?" He's like, "Well, oh, sorry."
Yeah, it was interesting.
Was it? I mean, obviously it's crowded. There's a lot of stuff
yeah,
going
it's,
on.
it's like really packed. A lot of people, for sure.
A lot of first timers there at your.
Yeah, we had some first timer, like for people trying our food for the first time. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had some familiar faces for sure.
Did you? Would you walk away from something like that? Or you just kind of like, whew, or just is this kind of like this is kind of fulfilling, you know, to be kind of doing this kind of stuff? Because because you've been working in restaurants for 100 years, and this,
Yeah, literally for 100 years.
and like, but yeah, I'm serious. Like you put in that much
Yeah,
work,
I'm
you know, it's like,
125 years old.
yep.
I've been working for 100 years in restaurants, so ever since I was 25. But yeah, so no, it's exhausting. We prep all day the day beforehand. We do make like 2,500 portions. It's a lot of work. I'm pretty short staffed. Last
You
year
also-
was worse, but
Oh yeah. I mean, you don't want to like run out of food, but you also don't want to make too much food, and it's like a. You do want to run out of food?
Absolutely.
You want to go home, you know. But no, it was fun this year. I met some cool people, some interesting characters, and yeah, I had a lot of help this time. I had more than just one hand. A friend of mine came from Dallas, who's a chef over there. She does bread and pastry, super awesome. She came to stay with us, and even Rochelle helped out.
Okay, good.
A friend of
Yeah.
mine, two other friends of mine helped out as well.
You never need help, bro. You just yell at me and Joe. We put on the capes, brother. We show up.
So I'm down for that, man.
You know us.
Always need the hands.
We're always gonna make a scene either way, you know.
Y'all gotta wear the white outfits though.
Definitely. It's all we want to do. You know that. I,
Do you think Joey would be down to help?
yeah, here's the thing about Joey that's really interesting.
Joey, can we use your hand sometimes?
Joseph Patton used to be the co-host of this podcast, really good friend of ours still to this day. Like he was doing a lot of like catering, like at weddings and stuff, like bartending, serving and that kind of stuff for a while there. And like he doesn't do it at all anymore because that's why he started dehydrating because he was doing that on like Saturdays and Sundays, and then like dehydrating during the week. But now I don't see he's not really picking up as many gigs as he used to. I'm not sure if he's just lazy or he's just lazy.
Focusing on his art.
He's focusing on his art.
Dehydrating. What do you think his favorite fruit is to dehydrate?
Ooh.
If Joey could pick a fruit.
Oh man, this is a good one right here. I would have to say, like they do like those lavender flowers, you know what I'm talking about? They get real fancy with that. I can see him specializing in that, this like artistic. All right, so the last few podcasts we haven't really stuck to our script, so we're gonna try to stick to our script a little bit and start off with topics, and then we'll go into the interview. If anything you see in topics you want to talk about, jump in, and don't worry, because we're not really that serious about our topics either. So I feel like Mary was mad at us because we went off topic every week this week or so.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
So yeah, we got to get some topics in. Austin Culture Club obviously was a big week in Austin. East Austin Studio Tour. I think one of the best festivals of this time. Next week is again East Austin Studio Tour.
That was this weekend,
right? Yeah, it's 3 weeks. Next week's the last week, and it's going to be a whole bunch of parties and celebrations on the east side, obviously.
The event I was telling you I did at the cathedral was part of that.
Okay.
So we're doing tacos outside
on
the weekend. We might do it this weekend. I'm not too sure. I'm waiting on replies.
The official word.
Trying to figure it out.
I haven't been to the cathedral. I've heard nice things though. Yeah. Old church or something, right?
Yeah.
When they gentrify, they don't just take our homes full. They take our churches. They take. Oh, my bad. But yeah, it's true though.
Latino owned.
Oh, is it? I did not know that. Oh, excellent. I know they do like an event like once a month or something, and it costs like I don't know what it's like a little bit of money and whatever. Art, food, open bar. We like that. So, Mary, do you want to start with topics?
I didn't. Why don't you go first?
We got the runoff. We got the big runoff. December 14th, the city of Austin's doing a runoff for the mayor. Also, 3 of the city council spots, if I'm correct, 3, 5, and 9. Districts 3, 5, and 9 are all going up for runoffs. Obviously, on the east side, it's important because obviously District 3 is going to be an interesting one. Velasquez was the favorite, also picked by the Chronicle, but Daniela Silva come out of nowhere, the dark horse. Some say she's more progressive, or at least my insider in politics, Jake, said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So maybe we got to look into Daniela Silva and see what she does. Also, I was talking to another person who said that the problem with runoffs, the person who usually wins the first election, like as the leader,
loses,
which is a very interesting point. I'm not sure if like because people get panicked and come and vote. Or like, for example,
I think people don't vote in runoffs.
Yeah, but like the third party, like the third person was a Republican lady for
Right.
mayor. So a lot of people think that her votes, instead of going to her, obviously, are all going to go to Watson, possibly against, because Cecilia is obviously the more progressive candidate. So we shall see. It's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, the city of Austin, all the propositions passed, affordable housing, the Austin Independent School District, and ACC, very important. But I mean, how do you make a town more affordable? Especially in a town with real estate where everything is about pushing the dollar,
Companies buying up a lot of properties too doesn't help.
Oh, I know. Well, Facebook lost all that money, so now they're not going to move their offices here. They're just going to sublease it.
Can I just say that if we can roll the tape, I called that this was going to happen because remember they're going to be in that Texas's tallest building, and I was like, I don't think we need that much office space.
And now
Like
they
no one
announced
works in offices anymore.
they actually announced a new tallest building,
I saw that too.
which is funny because I think yeah, I feel like every month the next building's the tallest building. You know what I'm talking about? It's like,
Just like adding one story
yeah,
on.
we're over here on Rainy Street at 78. Oh, we're gonna be over here on Fifth and Trinity with 80. Like somebody's gonna show up. We're gonna throw a little bit of a house on top of that, cousin. Like the house from up. It's gonna be real nice. I don't know. So yeah, the new tallest, strongest, fastest building, the most dangerous building in Austin. That's what I want to see. Something more crazy like that. Yeah, yeah. You get in the elevator and it's like like one of those cartoons. You know what I mean? Where everyone's getting screwed.
Oh, all that glass was falling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they used the glue that they didn't realize 185
It
degrees every day.
it melts in the sun.
Yeah, all we got is the sun.
What would make it the most dangerous building?
The most dangerous building. Well, I guess the most haunted building is the hotel downtown, the Driscoll. I want to say the most dangerous building. This is a good one. There's a more haunted building. More?
Spiros.
During
Spiros
the
is scary.
pandemic, there was some building hiring for like chefs or something. I can't remember what it was. I have to look at that.
Man, there's some crazy stuff in a lot of these buildings here in Austin. Nobody knows the secrets. The secrets of Austin. I love it. I love it. Sinkholes. Um, Elon Musk's company, the Boring Company, because they bore you with their board. Talking about building a tunnel under Austin.
I think didn't they already say that they can't do it?
No,
Oh, okay.
it got shut down. I think they can't do it anyway. Because like I think the aquifer, the water,
Like the limestone?
yeah,
Like-
it's like shale. You can't. I don't know.
It's like some basic research before you just come out and be like, I'm building a tunnel.
I'm not really sure if they can even do it in downtown Austin because I mean I'm not. I don't even know the true. What are they trying to do? See, now you're imagining that they're actually going to do Project Connect is one of the worst ideas ever.
So was Elon Musk behind the bullet train in California that never got made? Or is
He's
that someone
also-
else?
I think he was part of that, wasn't he?
Because I was
Where they were supposed to do a tunnel from L.A. to Vegas. Remember that? He's actually really good at just throwing ideas out there and getting.
No, they
money.
never happened though.
I
So
know.
I rewatched Baskets when I had COVID, and the last season was all about the bullet train.
Yeah. But yeah, because remember they're supposed to do like a L.A. to Las Vegas tunnel where your car just clicks in and it hauls ass.
That sounds awesome. I mean, I
it
love the
never
idea
happened.
of it.
Yeah, that's why everybody went crazy for Elon, I think, in the beginning. Which I think is funny because now he's like trying to pander to like the red states, but they don't drive electric cars. I know a lot of hicks. I know a lot of small towners that vote for Trump. They don't drive. They're driving big Ford 350, whatever, dualies, you know? They don't want no electric truck.
Yeah, but the young libertarians.
I think electric cars are the solution, though.
I'm wondering myself.
Transportation.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen in Texas.
I mean, I think that's what we need. Public transportation for sure.
I like the idea of like certain major cities have gone like the bus is always free. You know, if they're going to electrify all the buses where it doesn't, gasoline, we should just not be charging $1.50 for every fucking transfer here in the city of Austin. But that's just me.
I like
Old
that.
timey. Old.
I mean, that's kind of. Have you been on the train? Do you pay when you go on the train?
I've never paid to get on the train, but I have been on the train.
So what I learned is that you just get it ready, and then if they don't come around, then you just don't pay.
Yeah.
They'll have someone checking every once in a while.
Especially like big events, ACL. I'm actually going to Q2 Saturday, so I'll probably. Actually, the train's not running this weekend. I'm forced to do something crazy, like drive.
Park
Sons of
at park at
bitches.
my mom's house.
Yeah,
Park at Celis and then walk over there.
that's all I was gonna do. I didn't want to say that out
Pick up
loud.
some tacos.
Yeah.
Just need to try and Rubin.
Woo!
That last time I came to see you, I didn't know there was a soccer game, and I started driving over there, and I saw some people in their green, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Verde.
It gets so insane on game days and home games.
They love it.
I
The
have to,
Verde
like,
people, they
I
love it.
have to minimize my menu to like a smaller menu, just to
Oh, I
make
bet.
it easier because we get like a long.
They get
line.
crazy.
Yeah, it gets nuts sometimes.
And they're ordering like probably 20 tacos at once, for their whole
Sometimes it's
gang of.
insane.
Yeah.
Biggest order I've had at once was, I think, like 40 something tacos. Someone came in like, he's like, "Hey, I need this many tacos to go," and I was like,
Didn't give you any notice.
"No," and I could say no.
It's hard to say no to that, though.
It's always
Yeah.
hard to say no.
Gotta pay the bills,
Gotta crank it out, man. So weird.
but make it happen.
Yeah. Also, right now here in the city of Austin, the Creek Show. Creek Show. Creek Show. You literally live right next to it.
Was it good?
You familiar with the Creek Show?
Was it actually on Dia de Muertos or was it like on Halloween?
Well, so here it is. They had a thing at the park. Yeah. They had like I think the Grupo Fantasma was the headliner, and they had like a whole bunch of different bands, dancers, food trucks, obviously all that kind of stuff. But like this week is the Creek Show light show, and each night has like different things going on. They got a different band plays every night. DJ.
What bands?
Group of Phantasmo actually opened the Greek show. Sir Cleopatra played one night, I think Monday night. There's some good. There's one. I think it got canceled Friday too. Yeah. So the Creek show is free.
I
which
just
it
got
can
really
be.
bad deja vu.
We do like free because we're cheap. And yeah, 9th Street to the Waterloo Park. You know, I've been trying to get you, girl.
You haven't asked me anything.
I sent you the link and I said when we going.
You send me a lot of links, to be fair. Like, I have a lot of friend homework with you.
This is a parenting thing. I was like, Creek show.
We can go on Saturday. Or should we go on a weeknight?
I don't know.
Probably the amateurs will be there if we go there on Saturday.
I feel like it's gonna be busy no matter what. It's because people are wanting to do it. It's always
Well, next week there's no
it's
school.
free, but you got RSVP. There's a 6 o'clock, and then there's like at 8:30. 6 has like more kid friendly stuff. The 8:30s, but I think there's beer, all of it. It doesn't matter.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So I figure we can just drag our children. I was talking to Zach about it too on Sunday, but he was kind of drunk, so I don't really know.
Well,
Our new Zach, that old Zach.
he just got out of jail. He was in the slammer.
So get this, he went to Colorado like 3 years ago, right? And he comes back. You bring some stuff.
Yeah, you bring stuff. Why
But
not?
those little West Texas towns, they live on that stuff. They pulled him over. He got the ticket. Now you got to, but he ignored it. So like it went warrant. You can't ignore them small towns. They care out there in the Wild West. Marijuana will never be legal, cousin. They'll never decriminalize it out there, cousin.
Jesus.
They're so cheesy. Yeah, I mean, that's how those little towns do. I guarantee you that police force, like, their budget is like almost 20% based on like this tickets that they give people. Yeah, I mean, because I mean, I don't even want to say the amount of people we know that live in Austin that go to either Colorado or now a lot of people go to New Mexico because you know, just to yes, live their lives. Didn't Colorado recently passed? I think the mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Yeah,
Yep, we got to make another Colorado trip.
psilocybin.
I just need to go to Colorado. Period. I've never been.
What? I know you've
I've
been
been all
working.
around Mexico, but to me doesn't count.
We actually
And
went
then
to Colorado.
California, Nevada,
Soup Neck, me, Mary, the old gang,
Miami.
Miami.
I like the
Miami like a fancier San Antonio.
The girls are prettier in Miami.
Well, duh.
It's a very conservative San Antonio.
I want to say this right now. If you know what you like in San Antonio, then you know what you like in San Antonio. If Soup Neck was here, he'd be supporting San Antonio. We love San Antonio. It's, you know, it's the Mexican New York City.
Did you have any more topics?
I did the Creek show. I did the runoffs. I did the.
What about the Pflugerville teacher that got
They caught him on tape. He's done.
those kids? Did you watch this video?
Yeah.
The kids are like laughing because they're like, "Bro, you're getting fired." Like they were like so happy. You know, they fucking hated that guy.
Well, I mean, obviously he.
But I
didn't
want to
give a
know,
shit
what did
either.
he say before they turned the camera on? You know, because he must have been saying some crazy shit, and then they were like, "Oh, we gotta tape this."
Like they're making him lean into it. They're like, what did he say? I think my race is the.
He was like, "I'm ethnocentric. I think my race is a superior one."
Yeah.
It's like, first of all, that's not what ethnocentric means. Second of all,
You can't say that in school, especially in Pflugerville. On camera, every kid had his
Stupid
phone.
teacher.
maybe if you're in Westlake.
So, what do you think? They're trying to like ban cell phones from the schools 100%.
No, they can't do that.
They won't be able to.
Because the
How they
kids
gonna
are
enforce that?
they're always on them. They won't get off of them. They're like, yeah. They're actually going to do the thing that the concerts do.
The lock thing. Well, then what happens if there's a school shooting?
Doesn't matter though, and it's I don't know. I get what you're saying with that school shooting stuff, but the reality is, the kids aren't learning. They're on their phones the whole fucking time. Like it's already happening. Like at better schools, like if you're like the fancy school, St. Andrews, whatever, there's no cell phones. They take them away from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but they got laptops, like iMessage.
Look, I'm
and-
not saying this, and I'm just telling you right now that the hood schools, they're on borrowed time. They don't do that anymore.
QWERTY.
Oh man, sending iMessages from the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom got a smart toaster. She can't stop me now. Like it's already happening, like in real cities. But they're taking the cell phones. The school is. It's this is going to be an issue that's going to be building up soon, where they're going to have like a no campus phones or whatever. I'm just warning
I mean,
you.
phones are gonna go out of style, anyways. You know. I don't know.
I mean, it is. I don't know. We'll see.
So my daughter has a watch that she can like text or call from. Yeah.
I know. That's how the whole thing. They got those Ray-Bans with the hidden cameras down. You seen those?
Seen those.
San Antonio. Only God can judge me. Only God can. Oh, I guess everybody can judge me now because they have cameras everywhere. God damn it. I can't even shoplift anymore. But there's like one person working. I don't blame them. What are you gonna do? Get your ass kicked saving somebody from stealing some Rice Krispie treats? You know what I mean? Like I don't mind taking an ass whooping, but I don't want to take an ass whooping over some Rice Krispie treats. You know what I mean? Pick your battles. You know. I love it. I guess this is the end of topics.
Okay, topics is over.
Topics is over. I kind of miss topics. It was a good time. We had a lot of fun there. You know, the journey of the podcast. Sometimes is I love it. 2 years. We're on season 25 right now. What season are we even on? 7. I love it. I know. I can't wait. All right. So your place has been open for
year last month.
Really?
Yeah, I
It doesn't seem like that long. I guess.
forgot.
I guess I forgot
been
too.
So busy, and then just
Congratulations.
more than a year.
And it's been at the same spot by the Celis this whole time?
Yeah. So it was inside the beer garden, but then we moved it outside the beer garden, so it's in the parking lot area of the beer garden.
Yeah, I see
Kinda
it
like
there.
Caliche.
Is it better there for you? Or?
At first I was kind of hesitant about it, but it's been fine. People don't. I mean, it's still good. So.
Is there any other trucks in the garden?
There's another one that's a pizza spot called Backdraft Pizza.
Oh, that's a fancy one. It's expensive.
I guess it's
Was it
pretty
in the
standard.
meanwhile? Was
Pretty
it
standard
Backdraft
for
in the
like that
meanwhile?
kind of pizza.
That was a different one.
That wasn't Backdraft?
I don't think so.
Backdraft was in their front parking lot, but now they moved back there with where I am.
Okay. Where's
On
the
opposite of it.
fancy pizza one that's over on 12th Street?
Oh, Samataro Pizza.
Yeah. That's a food truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this right now. This town got a little too much fancy pizza.
No. Never gonna eat there again.
Yeah, me too. I was telling her that.
Yeah.
They don't pay Mexicans.
Oh, okay.
You guys, we're solidarity with the working class, man. We can't.
We're Jets Pizza.
Jet's Pizza.
Jets Pizza is
Is that
Detroit
good?
style.
I haven't been there.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I think it's South Austin, though.
It's on DoorDash. Doesn't matter.
I need to download DoorDash. Try it out.
Hashtag DoorDash.
Sephora is on DoorDash now. Yeah.
Fancy. That's
Yeah.
fancy.
Like, bitch, I need some eyeliner.
Right? Damn. Need that black matte.
I get on
eyeliner.
favors sometimes, and like, cause I live on the east side, I guess, and like, they're like, "Oh, $0 delivery from Wu Chow," and I'm like, "Ooh," but then I'm like, "Oh, that's like $100 worth of food. The fuck am I gonna do that?"
Get one dumpling.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
How's on favor?
In my neighborhood for 0 delivery, I'm always like 3 dumplings and a half, $45.
Then walk there,
Go pick
Julian.
it up. Yeah. I've never had Cane's chicken. Never.
Oh, it's so good.
Thinking about it.
No, this is our friend Alberto. He's from Italy, and he is like, "You guys, I went to the best restaurant in Austin." And I was like, "Oh, where'd you go, Uchi?" And he's like, "No, it's called Cane's Chicken."
So I'm gonna say this right now. I guess in Italy they don't do boneless chicken. So he's obsessed with chicken strips, chicken tenders, like I'm not even kidding you. Like
That's
coming
amazing.
like to America, like his greatest restaurants. Like if you ask him his favorite restaurants, like Cane's, Gus's. It's like all like chicken places that sell chicken strips. You know what I mean? It's like the 22. It's like it's just all it is.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
like he loves chicken strips, chicken tenders. Like they don't have that there. Their whole life, like nobody ever fried a chicken in Italy.
That without the bone.
Yeah. So then he was like, "Here, this is great.
I'm not a
Do
boneless
you
kind of
know
guy.
about this?"
I like the bone.
But see, we kind of grew up in America, so like it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like he's been living a lie. You know, he's been over there like I eat fancy, but no, this is fancy. Like it's like a different world.
See, I grew up. I'm white, so I grew up eating fucking unseasoned chicken breasts and chicken strips and fish sticks. And I discovered like chicken thighs a few years ago, and I'm like, holy shit!
Juicy.
Yeah, they're so juicy.
What?
All right. I'm sorry. I spent my entire life. All we ever get was legs and thighs. We never ever got no white meat.
No, that's
you know,
true.
our whole childhood is like, what are we barbecuing? We're gonna do this sausage, legs and thighs. We're gonna do this, legs.
Well, it was more expensive also. So like growing up, also legs and thighs,
Yeah.
wings, legs and thighs.
Yes,
But we never got chicken breast. 'Cause it
we
cost
never
more.
got chicken breast because it was expensive.
And then
So
like
as
I had
you get older, like it was like, I don't know. It's like to me, chicken breast was like a sign of like nobility, you know, or like
no,
you know,
yeah, you're
like,
not wrong.
I was like, I'm like, look at me, I'm king of this whole Game of Thrones fool. I'm eating chicken breast.
Yeah, I had friends who were more fortunate and they had like they cooked chicken breast. So I thought that was like, oh, that's like
And when you were a kid in a Mexican household, you got a leg. You didn't even get a thigh sometimes.
yeah, you got the drumstick. But when I did finally have chicken breast or like, whatever, I was like kind of like the thighs and legs better. It's just me.
Still kind of
It's
brainwashed.
juicy.
It's like I always wanted it. You know what I mean? It's like you never had it. It was just like a dream, you know. It was like, see, I will say
Gotta cook them right.
I don't mind a stewed chicken. Like if I'm gonna do thighs, like I do like them in a pollo roast, kind of caldo, kind of weird ass. I, yeah, I could do. I don't know what it is, man. Like we do like this really weird bevel. The thing about being a Mexican, every town could be like 30 miles from another town. They do everything different in that other town. Like whatever recipes you live,
Definitely.
you know. So like where I come from, we did do a squash soup, but it's like chicken, squash, carrot, like everything's really in it, and it's basically a roast con pollo without rice, with this like squash and stuff thrown in, and it really is good.
Like a caldo de pollo?
Yeah, and it's to me like one of the best things, you know, caldo calabaza pollo, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And it was great, and it's still great. And I don't know, they don't really make it up here because it's like I said, it's different, you know, regions
Yeah.
and stuff.
So my great grandmother would make a caldo de pollo every Sunday in Brownsville. We would go another Beeville, different Beeville.
Yeah.
Would go with every Sunday, and she would have caldo de pollo or de res, so beef, and stack of tortillas from like a local tortilleria nearby called Capistran, and like barbacoa. But yeah, her caldo was good. Same thing with the calabaza, different veggies,
So
potatoes,
yeah, when
pieces
we were
of
kids,
corn.
that whole Sunday morning was like we would go get a pound of barbacoa, like a half pound of lengua, bunch of tortillas, you know, whatever, and just chop it all up, fucking on the, you know what I mean, just make
Oh,
tacos
yeah.
all day, and it was just like so gross but so good because it's so greasy back then, you know, like nobody understands like. You get barbacoa nowadays, and a lot of places like they don't make it like that kind of
Yeah, so that's more like
fat
a.
in it and all that. It was just
It's like a different. So there's different barbacoa from different regions,
yeah.
and some people use like other cuts of meat. Like
Yeah.
I grew up eating, like the whole head.
Yes,
So that's
how we
like
do it.
yeah. So yeah, like
Like-
all that whole area, like South Texas.
Yeah,
kinda
it's
like
funny
South-
because like in
South
Mexico
Central
they use like
Texas.
pork for their barbacoa,
yeah, or like they use like the beef shoulder and butt and like different parts of it.
but in South Texas I don't know what it is. It's only cow head.
Oh yeah,
You bury it in the ground let it sit all night. In the morning, you
Barbacoa en
get it
Pozo.
up. Yeah,
There's a spot.
peel it.
There's a spot in Brownsville, in like a little like kind of area part of Brownsville called Southmost, and there's a restaurant called Vera's Backyard Barbecue. They're the only place in the states that does their barbacoa legally underground. They kind of like got grandfathered into it whenever
Yeah.
they kind
The
of
Bevo
stopped
place
letting
closed
do.
down. There used to be one place in Bevo that did it.
Yeah, that's
Like
cool.
with my childhood, but like they don't. I mean, another problem was these kind of restaurants are only open on the weekend.
Yeah,
Because in those small towns, like people don't really, you don't eat out. You would only eat out that Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
we would go to church, and my dad would go get the stuff, and we get home, and it's just there. I don't know.
yeah,
It's a different time. It's a different time period, a different space of. But you're right. Like nobody does that unless you do it yourself.
yeah. So when we first opened, I was trying to do barbacoa by the pound, but um, since it was just me doing everything, and we do all the tortillas from scratch and everything, like it's like
the meat alone is hard to pull off.
it's super difficult. Like there's just so much work, so I had to kind of scale back the menu and take off barbacoa off the menu. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll do like events.
I mean, it's just. I mean, it's tough. You got to slow cook it, then you got to peel it, and it's just, I don't know. It's definitely a.
Yeah, but yeah, that spot's still
But
there.
when you do it right,
Vera's
it's
barbecue.
great. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But it's like doing it right.
Yeah, I started off selling it by the pound with like a pound of that, a stack of tortillas, salsa, like all the stuff on the side, and I did it for a few weeks, and then I just kept like I couldn't hold on to it because it would just sell out really quickly, and then people get upset that I didn't have any. I was like, what do you want to do? Like,
Everyone's just asking for it.
yeah, I can't just snap my fingers and it happens. I don't have like a ton of workers. You know what I mean? Like it's just me.
What kind of sausage you make for it?
Sausage.
Sauce.
Oh, sauce. Just the two taqueria sauces that I have, roja and verde. So the green one's made from jalapeno, and the red one's chile de árbol.
In Beeville, the place I grew up, they had like a specific green sauce just for barbacoa. Like when you got your pan, whenever you would have bought it, you would get that sauce. And, like everybody would hide it in their houses like hen's teeth. You know what I mean? 'Cause you only get it one day of the fucking week.
It's
So
hilarious.
everybody was like, "You got that sauce?" Nah, man. I saw your grandma at the steak. Just be cool, dude. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Like everyone was hiding it and stuff.
That's hilarious.
And I don't even know if it was that good, but it's just like the idea of it created like its own
Yeah,
like,
it was-
myth. You know what I mean? Like
The elusive salsa.
exactly. It's just like, you only get it one day. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you didn't get extra, you're fucked. Yeah, everyone's all emotional about it.
That's funny.
I do. I don't know. I do miss a lot of that kind of Mexican culture in a sense because I mean, when you live in the city, I sometimes feel like I've lost a little bit of that. It's that whole like small town, like
Yeah.
we eat this day, we eat Easter, we cook the goat, we do
Yeah.
this on this, and
It's-
tamales for all the major holidays, no matter
Yeah.
what.
I try to keep some of that kind of alive with us because I don't have too much family here in Austin anymore. They've all kind of like moved everywhere, and a lot of my friends that were from back home or that are also like Mexican or Latino of some sort, they've all kind of like moved away also to different states, and they're all doing their own thing as well. So at least during the holidays,
The journey.
the journey of life, I guess,
Yeah.
right? I try to do some things like on the holidays. I make buñuelos, and we try to do certain things during the holidays, maybe tamales or whatever.
But it's
just
also
to
hard
kind of-
because like you try to run the restaurant in
Yeah.
general and just like
it's a lot of work. Everything's a lot of work.
Sir?
I feel like I'm hogging up the questions.
A little bit.
Question
Do you
hard.
have like aspirations to go brick and mortar, or are you gonna just like cold chilling in the trailer?
No, definitely that is something I want to do for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see when. But shooting for that for sure.
awesome.
Finding the right spot's tough in this town.
It is. It
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Money.
What
Yeah,
was
right?
What was your journey like from the when you decided you were gonna open your own spot to like getting open? What was that like?
I'm stressful.
Yeah.
I think anything is like that when you're opening up a business or.
But you've been wanting to open your own place for years.
Yeah, I have been. I mean, so it had been something I wanted to do for a while, but I had also contemplated whether I wanted to open up a taqueria in Austin, just because it's very saturated with a lot of taco places everywhere,
Oh, there's definitely
which is good and bad, but I guess mostly good. I don't know. But I was just, I feel confident in myself, but at the same time, I always have that like impending doubt, in the back of my mind, always like.
I feel like right now
But
there's so many famous like mixta, suerte, like all
Yeah,
these
yeah,
like
yeah.
Latino spots already that are like, kind of like in the public light. And I'm not saying that they're good or bad, but I feel like they could be better.
You've never been to Nixta.
Oh, I know.
My buddy actually does the masa program there. He's from the valley, from Rio Grande Valley. Super cool kid. He was actually at the trailer today because we had a little photo shoot, and so I invited some people to come over really quick to just like eat some tacos and like just enjoy time together.
Oh, too soon.
You were just talking shit about Nisa, and now you want to hang out
I
with the
wanna
masa
I
guy.
want to eat his tacos for free. Like, photo op. Yeah, that's gonna be I'll be like, you see me in soup neck now, sitting there like
a soup neck.
living it
Oh,
up,
man.
the dream.
That's hilarious.
Last time I was at your spot, I got like 4 tacos. I should have got 5, but then certain individuals that were sitting with me judge me when I get too many tacos. That's all.
I don't judge. We don't judge.
I'm on a diet.
I'm just looking
technically.
out for your health.
No, but I want to get all the tacos when I get a chance.
But yeah,
I'll be quiet.
so it was it was interesting. So I was telling Rubin earlier that I was baking cookies when at the beginning of the pandemic to make money because I wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
My partner was still in school, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's
So
the
that
meeting, yeah.
I mean that galleta was just like it was straight hustle. Like it wasn't to do something cool or interesting. It was just like I need to make some money.
Oh man, but they were great. I loved it.
Well, yeah, they were
It was
good.
so good. Yeah.
Of course, they were good.
But and I like baking and stuff, but it's different when it's like everything's out of necessity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it ended up doing really good, and it got some like national and local press, which was cool, and I think that enabled me to like make connections with certain people, and through that, I was able to avenue my way into like possibly opening up a food trailer, and I was trying to think of what I wanted to do, and like I said, was hesitant about opening up a taqueria just because like there's a lot of taquerias here in Austin, but went ahead and went for it, tried out,
Yeah.
So far so good.
I don't think we can ever have too many tacos.
No.
It's just I'll be a little nervous just because you're right though. There are so many. I mean,
There are a lot, but
you drive around the town and you're just like, there's such and such.
But you're doing something that's like a little bit different from
Yeah,
what
I really
everyone else is doing. So I think that helps.
yeah, I really wanted to represent the Rio Grande Valley
Yeah.
as much as I could in South Texas, just because there's nothing like that here. Like, there's some good tacos. I've had some great tacos here. Don't get me wrong. There's always that battle of like Austin, San Antonio, but it's like, nah, go more south.
Yeah.
But
it's funny because I saw like there was like a top 10 taco cities, and like a bunch are Cali and Arizona, and of course San Antonio and Austin. But I was like, y'all never even thinks about like crazy Kingsville, Corpus.
Dude, the tacos at the Stripes in South Padre are like better
the
than
Q
what-
taco,
yeah.
that's an iconic.
I love the Q taco.
Yeah, like I said, like where I come from, Beeville, like you can get tacos everywhere, and half the time
Yeah.
they're all good. Like you're just like in shock sometimes. It's like, what the fuck? It's like everyone's just killing it.
Oh yeah.
And
So
they're like cheap and monstrous. Too. You know how it is. It's like a different
oh yeah. So I wanted to kind of just like represent that, and then also do tortillas from scratch and all that good stuff.
San Antonio's better taco wise.
I don't know about that.
I mean, San Antonio has some crazy good tacos, but also has some good tacos. But you also got to go to some of the, like all up North Lamar. There's some really good tacos there.
Yeah.
Tacos at Charlie. Carnitas al Güero. Like,
I actually been wanting to go up North Lamar to check out some of these Vietnamese spots that are up there.
there's one spot that we've been meaning to go. It's actually literally kind of walking distance from my apartment, but it's off of DeSalle and Palmer area.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's in the plaza. There's like a gas station, a laundromat, and like some like random event space. And then there's like this Vietnamese spot. I was actually taking a lift, and the driver was like, he's like, "Hey, do you like Vietnamese food?" I was like, "Yeah, I love it." And he was like, "Go to this place, eat their pho. It's the best pho in town."
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Somebody was telling me about some place in North Lamar. I can't think of the name because I'm such a terrible person. And they say that it's like the spot to go to over there. I think it's in the Chinese, like the super center. You know.
Is it? It might be on the other side of that, on Breaker and Lamar, but like you take a right on
Yeah.
Lamar and right there, because he also told me that spot there was like just as good, kind of.
Okay, I was
So-
talking about the one in Breaker Lamar across the street of the whole shopping center.
Yeah, there's like
I think
there's
so,
like
that's
a there's like a taqueria and like a Mexican mart there.
Yeah.
I think. I can't remember.
Because like, there's just so many spots in this town that nobody even knows about. And like North Lamar's got 100 of them.
My friend
Easily.
Lenny has an Instagram, and she's always posting some of the best like Asian restaurants in Austin. They're all really good. Yeah.
What's your Instagram?
I don't know by memory. I'm the worst with names.
We're also gonna need your information, your Instagrams,
Yeah. I'll get that for y'all for
your
sure.
podcast,
My podcast.
your
My friend and I, Carlos,
your
have been wanting to do a
7-inch record
podcast,
that you're dropping.
My what?
Your music video.
but- music video.
We are gonna need the hair routine for sure.
Eats in nudes.
Oh, I've heard of this. Okay.
Yeah, she's super cool. What's up with my hair?
George Clooney and Jim Jarmusch.
I don't know. It just kind of happened. I've been graying since I was 19. But now I'm like really gray. It's crazy if my hair's like when I get up in the morning when my hair's like dried from like the shower before in a night or whatever, it's just like super gray.
And you're young still too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Compared to like Miles.
You're not old, Rubin.
40. I'm turning 42. Society.
I cut my own hair.
You cut your own hair? Damn.
Yeah, I had to. So I when the pandemic happened, I was just getting like rowdy. I was like, damn, I need to cut this hair. And so I was like, I'm gonna look at some YouTube videos. Tried it. It looked insane. Like, and I was like, I'm not going anywhere. No one's gonna see me. Just me and Rochelle, hanging out with our dogs. So I was like, it's cool. If I do go out somewhere, I'll just put a hat on or something. But it took a long time for me to get okay at it. Still struggling. The back's kind of funny, probably, but that's fine.
That's the hardest part, bro.
It's just hair.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm jealous.
Want me to cut your hair, Rubin?
Yes.
I'll cut your hair.
I wasn't like
Right here on the show.
all your nervous about it.
Next time we're cutting Rubin's hair on the show.
Yes,
Yes.
on camera.
On camera.
Yes.
That'll be our TikTok video.
Multiple cameras. Multiple cameras. Camera on the scissors.
All right, for the people listening at home, can you tell us where the location, internet, your information?
Yeah. So the taqueria is called Con Todo. So we're at Celos Brewery in the back of their beer garden. The Instagram handles Con Todo TX. That's it.
We love those tacos.
Good tacos.
So
I'm trying.
good.
Are you ready for? I guess you got a little break from the soccer season right now with the World Cup coming out.
Yeah, and weather. Weather's really weird.
It's actually cold.
Why is it cold right now?
Ah,
Just,
I kind of like it a little bit, but
I do,
I
but
hate
it's,
it.
it got too cold today.
Yeah.
Real quick. The sun came out for a second, and I started feeling warm. I was like, this is going to be good weather today. And all of a sudden, it was like, gotcha,
Sunday,
clouds.
I'm not gonna lie, Sunday was cold, but then we got fucking beautiful.
Oh, Sunday was gorgeous
You were
outside.
slammed
The
Sunday.
sun, the world, everything was great. Everybody was in a good mood. It was
Yeah.
So you're closed on Tuesdays?
Mondays and
Mondays and
Tuesdays. Yeah.
Tuesdays? Okay.
Yeah, but we do close sometimes for different events,
Right.
depending. We're trying to staff up that way we can not be closed during events. We open from 3 to 10 unless we sell out, which happens. We don't mean to do it, but we get super busy sometimes. Um, and then weekends on Saturday and Sunday we open from 12 to 9 until we sell out. Yeah.
How's everything going?
Good, busy,
Is your
tired,
one cook still
hungry.
missing in action?
Yeah.
Still
Definitely.
in the hospital?
No. He's back at home. He's doing a lot better from what I hear, so that's good.
That's good.
I would love to have him back sometime. So
Hopefully he gets healed up.
yeah, he's doing good though. He's
Multiple
like a lot
injuries.
better. So
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, for sure. But I hired one person last week.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing really good already. So
That's great.
that's good. It's helped for sure, but need a couple more hands.
Small
So
business.
yeah.
You lose one man, it's like it hurts, you know.
Whew.
Yeah,
There's not
it's
enough
tough.
people in
It's
the
tough
town.
out
It's like
there.
Yeah, it is rough. I would love to like offer more, as far as like benefits go and stuff like that. But being a small business right away, you can't just offer that right off the bat. You know what I mean? We don't have.
You have to have like the
means
numbers.
that bigger companies do here in town. Who can like, oh yeah, we got you with this, and this. So it's like that's the competition. I feel, not the tacos.
What the fuck?
This guy didn't come and work at my property, but I interviewed him. And I still don't have somebody. But whatever.
Rubin, what's your favorite taco in town right now?
What?
Yeah.
What's your favorite taco?
I'm not gonna lie. I've been kind of doing Qantas a little bit. I think it's a really good taco.
Yeah, they're good.
I've also been doing this place that Mary goes to for breakfast tacos. It's called Mi Chelita. What's your? Murder.
Yeah.
It's called Murder Corner.
So the Austin, let me tell the story. The Austin Chronicle wrote a little thing about them, and they were like, "Can me Charlita survive Murder Corner?" And it's like, first of all, no one called it that until now, and so they made T-shirts that said, "I survived Murder Corner."
That's awesome.
I was there the other day. I swear it was just like the dude's working, his wife's in the kitchen making it, and like they have their 11-year-old like
Yeah.
bussing tables, like pissed off, like get that table, no, please.
And then there's like a guy in the parking lot with like no legs who will hustle you for a taco because it's like, you don't have any legs, I'll buy you a taco, you know?
11-year-olds like on her phone, like I don't know, what? I'll clean it. I don't know. It's like crazy,
That's funny.
but it's good and it's affordable and it's just like it's crazy. The menu's getting bigger
check it
somehow,
out.
but I don't really understand how. It's like
I'll
I
check
don't
it
know. It's
out.
kind of funny. It really, like I said, sometimes the wife's up front, so I think he's cooking. Like I don't. It's just like the three of them, or like maybe a grandma somewhere prepping. Like I'm tired of y'all. Like it's the best. But yeah,
I'll go check
I
it
feel
out.
like, Mary's more of a fancy taco person.
But I mean, I love all tacos.
I do want to check out that weird place, Este. See what that's about.
Is that a taco place? Then?
No,
Yeah, that's
it's a
like
seafood.
Fancy. Maybe put 2 scallops.
By Chef Hermine does suerte.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I go to Mi Charlita like every weekend. That's not
Mi
fancy.
Cholita.
Yeah. The
Um,
trailer. I guess they still
Oh,
have
God.
a trailer too somewhere.
no one knows the truth
Check
on
it out.
that.
Have you been to Discava?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
I love them. They're good too.
They're really good.
I like they just do one taco really well.
Yeah, exactly. You want 3, 5, or 8? I'll take 8. Everyone's mad. Yeah. A car hit them. You see that?
Yeah,
I
that
guess
must
it's got fixed
sucks.
now, but they
Yeah,
got it's like
they've come a few times.
it's like a trailer, like I guess because their trailer's kind of on the corner, you know.
Yeah, they're on 12th Street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hilarious in a way that they got hit. But I was like, man, that's crazy.
that sucks. Yeah, they've come a few times.
Is there any kind of
Them and the guys from
graffiti or
Guantos.
vandalism going on over there in your area?
In our area,
Yeah.
we've been broken into a couple times, for sure. It's weird, like they don't. Uh,
There's no money,
You don't take cash.
I don't because of that.
so they're
But
just looking for nothing, or they're
there's a
taking-
bunch of people that pass by that
we're stealing
that have
cilantro.
scoped out the place for sure. But I think maybe they also know that we don't take cash, so no one messes with us really anymore.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's been every restaurant I know there's been break-ins like
oh yeah,
all over the whole east side is
That's this last time we got broken into. We do take cash, and we have this little safe that's like mounted on the wall, and they pulled it off the wall, and I had gone to the bank the day before, so there was no cash in there.
ooh,
you did all that work for nothing, man. It's like,
sucks to suck.
I was so happy.
Anytime you take cash, you just leave a little note that says "sucker."
Swift's Pizza closed down because they got robbed like 4 times.
Where?
It's like on the east side. It's like the people that own Jacoby. They have a pizza place.
I have no idea.
Gourmands is closing down next month.
Gourmands. I don't.
The sandwich place on Weberville. They have like the
Soup in a bread bowl.
No,
That's their gimmick.
I've never been there.
Yeah. I'm actually not the big fan of Gourmands, but I'm gonna go because I feel bad and they're closing, so they'll support them.
Yeah, so support the little guys.
I guess somebody bought the.
The building? Did they own the building, or do they have a lease?
I think somebody got the lease off of them, like one of the bigger restaurant groups.
Yeah, that kind of stuff's gonna keep happening on the east side.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
sucks.
it's like the fourth wave of gentrification, you
So
know.
it's gonna be like, I figure it's gonna be a bar or some kind of fancier.
Wine
It
bar.
was a Tejano bar, and then it became a white sandwich
Natural
shop.
wine bar.
It's hilarious because the restroom, they still have the original mural to the Tejano bar in the restroom.
Oh, really?
Oh, the men's restroom, yeah.
Will you take a picture of it next
Yeah.
time you go in there?
And it's like the smell of Mexican urine. You can never get rid of it.
It's tough to kill. Tough to kill.
White Horse still can't get rid of it.
Oh my god.
They can't get rid of it. There's a couple
White
other
Horse.
places.
I haven't been to
No,
White Horse in
Lostwell,
years.
You know, Lostwell could never get rid of it. That
The
was a terrible Mexican bar when it was open.
The last time I went to White Horse, my buddy was in town from New York, and we were playing pool and drinking, and some guy was at the bar, took a shot, and then started running out the door. But as he's passing by the pool table, he just barfs all over my friend.
Oh my
No.
god.
It was gross.
I thought he was
Oh.
like maybe running his tab. No, he was running to throw up.
Yeah, he was running to throw up. But as he was running out, he was trying to jump in the car, and some guy was trying to pull him out because it was insane.
Oh, and your poor friend is just in there like, oh fuck, this sucks.
Yeah, he was pretty mad.
I don't blame him. And then you already smell like Mexican urine just being there. Oh,
Yeah, he wanted me to help him get it off his back, but I was like almost throwing up myself. So
Oh
like,
no,
I can't do-
that's
can't do
too
that,
much.
like-
I would have took my shirt off.
me,
right
me
there
and me
in
and
the
throw up
bar.
don't. We don't go. I don't like bad smells.
Yeah, I could do well to a point, and then once it gets to me, I'm like, oh, I gotta get the fuck out of this room. You know, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, no,
That's why I could never
no bueno.
work in the medical field.
Do you have any future projects we should know about? Pop up?
I have some things in mind. Trying to work them out, but I know for the holidays I'm probably gonna sell buñuelos. You know, by the
We're ready for that.
by the
Yes.
6-pack. Probably some holiday stuff. I really want to do tamales, but it's a lot of work.
That's
We'll
a lot
see.
of work.
We'll see
And
what
then you're gonna
happens.
Sell out pretty fast too. Probably.
Yeah.
With a dozen.
I
I'll
know.
take 3 homes.
Yeah, I made some pan de muerto. Made some pan de muerto for Dia de Muertos, and those like went really quick. So we'll see. but definitely for the holidays, buñuelos.
We love con todo, con todo, con todo, taqueria de con todo, los tacos de con todo, and we miss you.
Miss you too, Rubin. It's
Say
been
hi
a
to
while. Yeah, she said
Michelle.
hi.
Look wherever you
She told me to tell you hi.
Wait, will you
It's-
tell the soup next story real quick?
Uh, oh God. All right. Okay. So this is how I met Ruben and Joey
Yes.
and a few others. Was was working at a cheesecake factory. So one day, so there's this pea soup, and it's green, very green. And I'm walking with both. No, I had like a couple of them in my hands, walking to a table, and Joey's next to me, walking with me, talking about something. Who knows? And there's like a dot of parsley in each bowl, like in the middle, and so he's going like this to my soup, like if the parsley was nipples. And I was like, Joey, get away, Joey. And he was like, what? And he still kept doing it as I'm walking. We're nearing the table. And I was like, Joey, get away. I went like that. And I don't know what I did. And the soup splashed and it went all over his neck. So he had, and we, at the time, if you go now, they wear black uniforms
Yeah, it was all
for
white.
good reason.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was like white, literally white shirt, white apron, white pants, white shoes, white gloves. And there was no white gloves. Imagine. That would be insane. Anyways, so it was all this green soup all over his collar and his neck. And I don't know if it was Reuben or me or somebody was like, soup neck. And so it just like stuck with him there. And
The
he
whole shift, he had that stupid stain in his
stayed on his neck, so we kept calling him soup neck.
Oh, soup neck. Oh my god.
He's gonna be so mad at this. He would get so upset. And another funny kind of story with the whole soup neck thing. I had friends in town for South by, and we were at Cenote on Cesar Chavez, and so we're sitting down, and I'm telling my friend Mark, I was like, "Oh yeah, my friend Soup Neck's coming," and I just for some reason that came out of my mouth. Yeah, and so we're sitting there on the couch, and he thought I said Sunesh. And so he was like, "Who is this like woman?" Like for whatever reason, his brain thought like it was yeah. So I'm like, yeah. So he was like thinking in his head like, "Oh man, like I gotta meet this girl." And then Joey walks in, and I was like, "What's up, Soup Neck?" And he realized he's like, "Oh, Soup Neck." It was hilarious. So that's the Soup Neck story.
Love it.
Joey Soup Neck Patton.
Everybody in the middle of the Cheesecake Factory. So stupid.
I
Classic
honestly,
Joey.
I figured he got soup on his neck. I never knew the origin story.
Yeah.
It's funnier than I imagined.
Yeah, it wasn't bright green. It was probably like a more like baby poop green, but
Yeah.
I mean it nonetheless left that green stain on his collar.
I
And
can still see him hungover throwing up in the parking lot.
oh my god.
Like, what's the guy doing? He's all right. He's a trained professional.
Or people sneaking tequila and drinking in the side room there in the hallway where there's like they store like chairs and stuff. Crazy times. Crazy times. Like, was it? Was it the best?
Now that it's over,
Yeah.
gotta find it.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on the podcast.
Of course.
It's great.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.